is chilly. I'm so glad it's getting chilly. Sorry, my hair is insane today. Can we be? Hello. Welcome to, this is I guess week 3 now of Out of the Craft Closet. My name's Sam. I am coming to you from Pennsylvania, and you can find me online most places as @WoolAndTime. This is a series where I am trying to reduce my fabric and other random crafts that I've never tried stash so that I can have a more functional stash of mostly things that I buy recently and that I make on a whim. That's pretty much it. Let's get into it. So, last week was kind of crappy. I had a very down week and I was not very productive. And that's okay, because they happen sometimes. This week, I'm hoping to get a lot more done. I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of things that I would like to do. So let's go through them. Number 1, as always, want to work on this blanket. This is the perfect couch movie watching project because I don't have to look at it that much. Because I don't have to look at it that much. But I'm probably not going to work on this one as much because there's other, like, couch projects that I would like to make some progress on or just completely make. So, yeah, I will work on this, but it's not the highest of the high priorities. And I'm just noticing now, oh no, there's my yarn. It's fine. I lost my yarn. Number 2, sock. So I will probably today, if I get a chance, start the second sock of this because this is my travel knitting. I take this to the Ren Fair. I take this if we go out to eat. I take this to work when I have to work in the office. So yeah, we'll start the second of the Ponyo socks. And then the last, like, true knitting thing that I want to do this week is I really want to work on my Mayma cardigan. So just to show you where I'm at, of course I'm in the middle of a row. But I'm getting close to where the sleeves, you split for the sleeves. This is very thin. The yarn is very thin. It's from recycled yarn, so it is like, you know, kind of a little whooshy. Am I going to be able to get it to focus? Focus! There we go. Yeah, the yarn's a little kinky, because it was, you know, from a recycled sweater. But, yeah, I want to get some work done on this. It's really pretty, very thin though. So there's going to be a narrow window when I'm going to be able to wear this, and that window is already closing. So I would like to get this done while I can still wear it. The last, like, at-home project that I would really like to get done this week is I would like to take all of these hexies from, you know, my first video that I've been making this year. And I would like to turn this into a little cushion for my cat. So there's a window out there, which I will show you when I finish this, where she likes to sleep, and it's behind the couch, so it's like window, little dip, couch, and she just kind of likes to cuddle in there. So I would like to turn these into a cute little cushion for her that hopefully she'll like. She has liked to, like, dig around in this, so I'm hoping that means that she likes these and will enjoy a little cushion. And I mostly just want to get them out of my closet because that little bin takes up a lot of space in there and it makes it hard to find things. And then my big, it really doesn't want to focus. It's because it's so dark. My big sewing project for the week is I would like to make a kirtle for my wife. So we go to the Ren Fair every weekend, and I have a couple kirtles that I made for myself. I made her one. I would like to make her a second one. I found this fabric at a free art supply swap. It is like upholstery fabric, which is perfect for these, like, costume kirtles because it's very structured and it will be very nice. So yeah, it's kind of like a grandma's couch situation and she loves it. So yeah, I picked out a lining. I just needed a lining for the top, and then I need to get like one more structure layer for the inside, so I need to dig through my closet a little bit, but this is leftover fabric from something else, and it's perfect for the lining. The color matches really nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making this. They take a little bit of time, but I have made quite a few of them already. I think I've made 3 already, so I like know the process, so it won't be too bad. So yeah, looking forward to that. The last thing I really need to do this week, I signed up for a sewing pattern. So I signed up for a sewing pattern test, which I don't have the pattern yet. I won't get it till Friday, but I wanted to make sure that I had fabric this week. And I was going to go to the craft store, but I stopped myself and I said, check the requirements and check what's in your closet. And I found this. And it will actually work. So this is a vintage like wool fabric. It's not super heavy. It's pretty, it's thin enough. It's more like suiting, I guess it's called like suiting weight. But yeah, it will be perfect to make this pattern. It is for a like pinafore. And so like having a cute little fall pinafore out of this is gonna be great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I won't really start that till next week, and there are some rules about like what I'm allowed to share, so it might be a few weeks until you actually see like the finished product of that. But yeah, I just wanted to show that I did so good. I pulled from my stash instead of going shopping, which I'm very happy about, and I'm very happy. I was gonna make this into a pinafore anyway, and now I get to do this cute pattern that I'm really excited about. So yeah. More stash stuff. So yeah, that's it. That's the plans for the week. If I somehow magically find more time, I'll probably do more and we'll talk about it at the end of the week. But for now, I think that's plenty to work on. So I will see you at the end of the week. See how I did? All right. This week was quite productive, but I have to say, next week I am going to need a break from sewing. All right, so what did I finish this week? So the big finish is I made a dress. Let me quick slap it on just so I can show you vaguely, because I forgot to take any video of my wife with it at the Ren Fair because it was rainy and we didn't stay all day. So this kirtle dress thing, it doesn't quite fit me because my wife doesn't have as big of a middle as me, but you get the idea. Really nice. Laces up the front. It is too long even for my wife, so I do need to hem it again, but it's done and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's really thick, so sewing through some of the layers was a little tough, but overall, good project. I'm glad it's done. That was a big swath of fabric that is now not in my sewing stash anymore. And I tossed it on the chair by my sewing machine, so I remember. Oh my gosh, my hair. What? Whatever. So I remember that I need to hem it. Anyway, my other finished object of the week is this. So these are all those hexies. I very badly sewed them together in my sewing machine, something that I will never do again. It was a pain, but it's fine. The point of this is just to shove it in the windowsill that my cat likes to sleep in so that she has a nice little cushy spot to sit on. She hasn't been sitting there as much, and I think it's because she's getting chilly, but I'm wondering if having a little, you know, cushy warm pad to sit on will make her happy. So yeah, this is finished. This is all those hexies from the intro video. They're all, I sewed them together on my sewing machine, like I said. It was a pain in the ass, would not recommend, but I knew for the use that I was doing it with, I didn't want to do the like quilt tying technique where they had you like just tied together at the corners. I didn't think that was going to be sound enough for, you know, Kat making many biscuits. So, yeah, this is a lot sturdier. There's a couple spots that I just didn't do very well sewing together, so I might eventually fix that, but for now, this is good enough. I don't think Kona is gonna look at my stitching that closely, so. I did work a little on my Mana cardigan. It's not really enough that you can tell a difference, because their rows are really long, so it takes a while to get through them, but I don't know, this, it's a lot of knitting. It's a fingering weight cardigan, so it's gonna take a while. Especially when you're plus size like me, you know, there's a lot of fabric to cover my whole body, so yeah, I made a little progress on that. I started my second Ponyo sock. So I had previously finished one whole Ponyo sock last week, and this week I did a little bit. Like I said, at the Ren Fair, we weren't there that long and it was raining, so it wasn't really something I could work on. And also, the week in the office was quite short, so yeah. But I think I can probably finish this next week, so that'll be nice to have another pair of socks. And then here is the current state of the granny straight blanket. Trying to find my stitch marker that I've been using to like mark how much I did in a week. Yeah, so you can see I did a pretty decent amount this week. I've been having some rough weeks, so having something like this that I can just chip away at while I'm like hanging out on the couch is nice. And but I'm just loving this chaos. I love it. One second, Kat is trying to destroy his cat dish. Anyway, so the other thing that happened this week is I did purchase some yarn and fiber. I know we're trying to reduce the stash, but here's my thing. I'm not completely going to stop buying things just because I'm trying to reduce my stash. I don't think that that's reasonable, and like, I don't know, you still enjoy like getting stuff for new projects. I'm just trying to not do that on such a regular basis that I can't keep up with it. So I like going to like little yarn festivals, and there's one in my town that happens at the end of September, and it just happened to be this past weekend. But I've been so much not like focusing on buying materials that I completely forgot about it until Friday when it started. So I actually like got off work and was like, you know, getting ready to take a nap, and I was scrolling through Instagram and was like, oh shit, that's today. So I went. It's called Knitter's Day Out. It's at Central Penn College. And yeah, I had a good time, and I got a few things, so I thought I'd show you what I got. Just like note though, like I don't go just like random yarn shopping anymore. I don't just go to a yarn store just for the sake of like buying stuff. And if I do go, like maybe I'll buy a skein for like socks because I know that I'll do that, but I don't just like browse anymore as much, because then I'm more likely to like want to get a bunch of stuff. But like I do like going to these kind of things because it's almost all like locally made yarn, local dyers, local sheep farmers, that kind of stuff. And like if I'm gonna buy something, I would rather spend my money there. So that's kind of like where I'm going. But I don't like go to Joann and just kind of like grab stuff because it looks cool. I go to these things and I have a list of things that I would like to make and what I would need to make them, and then I'll buy a couple things off that list if something like strikes my fancy. So you'll see that here. This is the only thing that I didn't have a plan for, and that's okay because it's for spinning. So I found this fiber. It is like an Icelandic merino blend, which I don't think I've ever spun with it before. I'm pretty sure it has a pretty long staple length, so I think that'll be nice. Let me see if I can catch the color. It's like a very nice dark deep emerald green, but it's like variegated. And it's really soft, but like in an Icelandic way. Does that make sense? You know, it feels like it's gonna hold up because, you know, Icelandic wool is known for like its structure. But yeah, they were selling it by the ounce, and they had this whole bag of this green fiber, and I was like, yeah, I want to spin that. So this was like $32, something like that, 30 bucks-ish for a big old bag of fiber. So I had to get that. And then I found this like sparkly brown yarn, which will be perfect for mushroom socks that I want to knit. And this one was on like in their clearance bin, and I think I paid like $12 for it or something like that. Like they had it super low discount, and so yeah, dude, I'm gonna take that. That was perfect because it was something I was looking for. And I already have the tan yarn for the contrast for those socks, so that's nice. I've also wanted to knit that, like, what's it called, like sleeve vibes thing. It's just like if you cut the bottom of the sweater off and it's just sleeves, because I have a lot of like sundresses and I think it would be really cute to be able to wear them more transitionally with like tights and little sleeves. So Ex Libris Fibers was there. They're from Pittsburgh. And all their yarn is dyed with like booky literary titles. So it's gonna be really hard to see this. It's a very, very deep red, almost black. And the colorway is Mask of the Red Death. So I'm gonna knit the sleeve vibes thing out of this, and I think that'll be really cute. And then the only other yarn that I got, so last year when I went, there's a company called Plied, and I'm trying to remember where they're from. They're either Philly or Pittsburgh. And they do really nice marled yarn, and they had a mending kit, which has been my mending kit now for the past year. Like, it's great. It came with a little like darning egg and, you know, needles, and then like little samples of their marled yarns, which have been so great for socks mending because like it's a nice woolly like solid yarn that works really well for mending. So anyway, they have a solids now, like a semi-solid. So I got a pack of their semi-solid scrap pack so that I can add it to replenish some of my mending kit because I've been using that a lot. So yeah, super nice. And then the last thing that I got, just because it was cute, is I got a little stitch marker from Sassafras Knits. And it's a little D20. How cute is that? I love these. I have actual D20s made into stitch markers, but I love how this is just a little charm. It's like a cute, it's cute, it's small. The D20s are very big, so I can really only put them on larger projects, but having a nice little D20 so I can have a little nerdy stitch marker on my stuff. Yeah. So anyway, that's a little bit of stash enhancement, if you will. But once again, like everything has a purpose other than that fiber. And yeah, that I think that's a reasonable thing to do, is like go to a nice little festival and get a couple little treats. So yeah, I think that's it for this week. I'm going to head out and I need to braid my hair because it is a mess today and it's really rainy. It's been rainy for like 2 weeks and I just need it to be away. I have so much to do. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay weird. Bye.